Tyreke Evans has a severe left ankle sprain, but he will only miss 4 to 6 weeks, which still leaves the Pelicans with the option to trade him during the season. The other injury that you guys saw in the last episode was Buddy Hield, but he will be playing in time for the gameplay of this episode as he only missed 1 to 2 weeks. He could have played through the injury, but I decided to sit him down instead of risk getting re-injured and stunning his development. I'm going to be doing some slider testing over the next few videos because it's pretty apparent that they're not going to be making a patch for all the things that are wrong with this game. With some stuff, particularly fatigue rate, it's broken for both the computer and the CPU. And outside of that, I do need to mess with the shooting percentage meters a little bit too, like how much of each shot they'll make. We're taking on the Knicks in this episode. I should note before we get any further in this episode that my recording glitched out and it did the green screen thing that you guys have seen before. And the usual fix that I used for that did not work. So it's just going to do it on certain spots in this video. I don't know if it'll render out, but we're getting started here early. Buddy Hield hits the 3 on one of our opening possessions. Quincy Pondexter is starting in place of Tyreke Evans, and Melo does take advantage of that matchup right there, even though he's actually a pretty good defender. He gives up a tough shot right there. Buddy Hield is going to come down the floor and make this 3. Mindaugas Kuzmingas starting in place of the injured Kristaps Porzingis makes a 3 for the Knicks right there, so they come right back. Now Justin Holiday with the ball is dribbling it, gives it over to Kyle O'Quinn, and he is going to lay that one up and in. And now Buddy Hield dribbling, has the mismatch with Kuzmingas, gets a couple of defenders on him, and he is going to draw that foul right there. Nice screen by Anthony Davis to assist with that one. And now this is going to be a jumper for Courtney Lee, and that one is going to go in. Buddy Hield dribbling it up is going to pass it over to the corner to Drew Holiday. That one is up and in, good for 3. Brandon Jennings dribbling the ball is going to give it back out to Lance Thomas right there. He is going to make that 3, so this game is tied once again. And now Holiday gives it off to Davis. Holiday back in underneath Terrence Jones, and that one is going to be slammed home. 5-point game now toward the end of the first, and this one is going to be passed over to Terrence Jones once again, and he brings down the house once again. A slam fest in MSG for him. And now Check Diallo, actually, excuse me, he's going to make that nice hook right there. Melo once again getting body up by Quincy Pondexter, but Quincy Pondexter is not quite strong enough to hold him back right there. And I didn't really think he had that bad of a defensive day. Melo made a lot of tough shots, like this one right here, to make it a 3-point game. And now it is going to be a 3-point game still as Langston Galloway is dribbling and gives it down to Check Diallo for the score. Now Langston Galloway with it once again, gives it over to Check Diallo, and he is going to slam it over the top of the Knicks defenders. 7-point game, Melo with the ball, pump fakes Pondexter once again. He is going to make it a tough shot, but Melo is still going to make it anyway. Kuzmingas with the ball now driving, and he is going to make that one. I thought that was actually pretty good defense again, but it was just a good shot by Kuzmingas. Galloway with the ball once again on the fast break, gives it over to each one more, and he's going to get that one to go and 1. Now a 3 for Courtney Lee off the dribble. That one is going to go down. 7-point game, Anthony Davis dribbling it out on the perimeter, tries to get a post play going, but he's going to give it out to Quincy Pondexter, and he is going to drill that 3. Now Anthony Davis triple teamed in the post, passes it out to Omer Ashik, and he could have passed it out, he could have dunked it home. He's going to take the easy 2 right there, and then a 3 right before halftime from, I believe that was Brandon Jennings, is going to make it a 12-point game going into the half. And not a whole lot would really happen in the second half. Joakim Noah with an and 1 right there, followed by a 4-point play by Justin Holiday. 7-point game, Buddy's going to go down low to Davis, and he is going to dunk it home. And now Hill with the ball once again is going to get a screen from Omer Ashik. He's going to pass it to the corner, though. This one's for Quincy, and he's going to make that 3. Now Brandon Jennings with the ball is going to go left, passes it over to Joakim Noah. Defensive breakdown on the part of the Pelicans right there. Not that it matters because the Pelicans have had a steady lead right here. Anthony Davis, that's something I like to see a little bit more, is him getting open mid-range opportunities. He has good mid-range ratings. And then a mid-range for Dante Cunningham. Not a shot I usually like to take, but he has an 85 mid-range, and he's playing the minutes that would usually be paid like Quincy Pondexter, but due to the Tyreke injury, we had to put somebody else in the lineup too. Buddy Hield with a nice and 1 right there. And then he is going to give it down low to Anthony Davis once again. I like that this tandem is working out so far this season. They've been pretty good. And then now Drew Holiday, or Justin Holiday, no, Drew Holiday, yeah, they're both playing in this game. It's confusing. He's going to make that jumper. And now Anthony Davis out to Buddy Hield. He's going to make that 3 at the very end of the game. to give him 20 points on the afternoon. That's going to do it. The Pelicans brought up the score in the fourth quarter. It was a 10-point game for most of the fourth quarter, but then they just kind of poured it on toward the end. And that's going to do it for this. I'm definitely going to be adjusting the sliders because my players were exhausted most of the game. I actually changed my fatigue rate toward the end of the game, and I didn't realize that I didn't change theirs. So a lot of their players were very, very tired in the fourth quarter, and that's why these stats don't look all that great for a lot of players. But I'm definitely going to be tinkering with these sliders and doing some more testing because we should not have won as handily as we did. The computer shot terrible. I'm definitely going to be adjusting the slider more to just cater to the computer. And I thought we shot a little bit too high, but I'll make some adjustments. So that's going to do it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time for more Pelicans MyLeague in 2K17.